Hollywood is filled with many talented actors, but not all of them have taken home an Oscar. While the Academy Awards are a prestigious institution, there are always deserving actors who somehow slip through the cracks, year after year, performance after performance, without ever getting their moment on the Oscar stage. In today's video, we're taking a deep dive into the top 10 actors who, without a doubt, deserve an Oscar. Whether they've been overlooked or snubbed entirely, these performers have proven they belong in the conversation among the greatest in cinematic history. Jake Gyllenhaal. Kicking off our list at 10 is none other than Jake Gyllenhaal. Over the last 2 decades, Gyllenhaal has proven time and time again that he can take on just about any role thrown at him, completely losing himself in his characters. He's tackled deeply complex roles in films like Donnie Darko, where he played a troubled teenager with an eerie connection to time travel, to Brokeback Mountain, where he showed incredible emotional depth as a ranch hand in a tragic romance. That role earned him his first Oscar nomination, but since then, he's somehow been overlooked, despite turning in performances like his chilling portrayal of a sociopathic news cameraman in Nightcrawler. It's safe to say, if the Academy had truly been paying attention, he would have at least a couple of Oscars by now. Saoirse Ronan. At 9, we have Saoirse Ronan, who despite being one of the youngest actors on our list, has already been nominated for an Oscar 4 times. From her breakout role in Atonement at just 13 years old to her stellar performances in Brooklyn, Lady Bird, and Little Women, Ronan has proven she's a generational talent. Saoirse is known for her ability to embody vulnerability and strength, often in the same role. In Lady Bird, her portrayal of a teenager struggling to find her identity in the shadow of her mother's expectations felt both specific and universal. In Brooklyn, her understated performance as an Irish immigrant navigating life in a foreign country was a masterclass in emotional depth. Oscar Isaac. Coming in at 8 is Oscar Isaac. Known for his quiet intensity and ability to completely disappear into roles, Isaac has established himself as one of Hollywood's most versatile actors. Whether playing a struggling folk singer in Inside Llewyn Davis, a morally conflicted tech genius in Ex Machina, or a driven businessman in A Most Violent Year, he commands the screen with a magnetic presence. Despite his critical acclaim, Isaac hasn't yet received an Oscar nomination. This seems like one of the Academy's biggest oversights, considering his wide range and fearless choice of roles. From dark, complex character studies to big-budget blockbusters like Dune, Isaac never disappoints. Amy Adams. At 7, we have the incredible Amy Adams. With 6 Oscar nominations under her belt and no wins, Adams has been criminally overlooked by the Academy. Over the years, she's given us powerhouse performances in films like Arrival, The Master, American Hustle, and Nocturnal Animals. Whether she's playing a linguist communicating with extraterrestrials or a manipulative con artist in American Hustle, Adams consistently delivers some of the most nuanced and compelling performances on screen. Her role in Sharp Objects, where she played a tormented journalist returning to her hometown, is another example of her depth as an actor. While it was a TV series and not eligible for an Oscar, it showcased the full range of her talents in a dark, gripping narrative. Willem Dafoe. 6 on our list is a true cinematic chameleon, Willem Dafoe. With his iconic, often eccentric performances, Dafoe has delivered some of the most memorable characters in film history. Despite earning several nominations, Dafoe has never walked away with the Oscar. His roles in The Florida Project, where he portrayed a compassionate yet weathered motel manager, and at Eternity's Gate, where he took on the challenging task of portraying Vincent van Gogh, showed the depth of his range. His work in The Lighthouse was both terrifying and mesmerizing, proving once again why he's one of the best actors working today. Michael Fassbender. At 5, we have Michael Fassbender, an actor whose range, emotional depth, and commitment to his craft make him one of the finest actors of his generation. Fassbender is known for taking on intense, challenging roles. His performance in 12 Years a Slave as the brutal slave owner Edwin Epps earned him an Oscar nomination, but many argue that it wasn't his only Oscar-worthy role. In Shame, he delivered a raw, unflinching portrayal of a man grappling with addiction. In Steve Jobs, Fassbender captured the complexities of the tech visionary in a riveting performance that earned him yet another nomination. Despite these powerful performances, he's still without an Oscar win. Toni Collette. For on our list is Toni Collette, an actor whose range knows no bounds. Colette has given us everything from dark, harrowing performances like her role in Hereditary to heartfelt, comedic turns in films like Little Miss Sunshine. While she was nominated for an Oscar for her performance in The Sixth Sense, her portrayal in Hereditary was widely regarded as one of the most shocking Oscar snubs of recent years. Colette's ability to balance vulnerability and strength in her roles makes her one of the most compelling actors working today. Robert Pattinson. At 3, we have Robert Pattinson. Once known primarily for his role as Edward Cullen in the Twilight Saga, Pattinson has reinvented his career in a remarkable way. In recent years, he has taken on daring and unconventional roles, proving he's much more than just a teen heartthrob. His performance in Good Time, where he played a desperate criminal trying to save his brother, was a revelation. In The Lighthouse, alongside Willem Dafoe, he delivered a haunting and surreal performance that showcased his range. His role as Bruce Wayne in The Batman further solidified his status as a serious actor. Despite all this, Pattinson has yet to receive an Oscar nomination, which is a clear oversight by the Academy. Samuel L. Jackson. Taking the 2 spot is one of the most iconic actors of all time, Samuel L. Jackson. With a career spanning over 50 years and countless memorable roles, Jackson has become a staple of modern cinema. From his breakout performance in Pulp Fiction to his work in Quentin Tarantino's Django Unchained and The Hateful Eight, Jackson has given us some of the most unforgettable characters in film history. Despite his prolific career, Jackson has only been nominated for an Oscar once, for Pulp Fiction, and he's never won. It's hard to believe that one of the most recognizable and beloved actors in Hollywood hasn't taken home the gold yet. Glenn Close. Finally, at 1, we have Glenn Close. With 8 Oscar nominations and no wins, Close is one of the greatest living actors yet to be honored with an Academy Award. Her performances are consistently riveting, whether she's playing a vengeful lover in Fatal Attraction or a long-suffering wife in The Wife. Close has proven herself to be one of the most talented and versatile actors in the business. Her ability to portray complex, multidimensional characters has made her a legend in the industry. Despite her numerous nominations, she has yet to win an Oscar, which is arguably one of the most shocking omissions in Academy history. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to give us a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss any future uploads. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.